A very good afternoon. You're watching the Big Lunch Hour with me, Akshita. And first up, results of the Class 10 examination that was held in March is expected to be declared on May 12th. Earlier, the Karnataka Board of Secondary Education had announced that SSLC 2014 results will be announced on May 15th. The board has not given any clear reason for the change of dates. Students can check their results on www.karresults.nic.in and as well as www.kseeb.kar.nic.in. And the dates have now been changed. It was expected that the results would be out on May 15th, but it looks like they've decided to change it and push it ahead, as we will be looking at the results being announced on May 12th instead. No word on exactly why they've taken this decision, whether in fact it has anything to do with the elections, the fact that 16th is counting day and they did not want the two to be too close together, or whether in fact maybe due to some reason of evaluation they have decided to change the dates. However, SSLC students of course will have to be ready to get their results on May 12th, and as usual of course it will be available on a number of websites. Well, the SSLC exams were written in March, so even then the authorities had announced that it would be declared on May 15th, I beg your pardon, and soon after, now of course the Karnataka Board of Secondary Education has announced that instead of 15th, it will be announced on May 12th itself, 3 days ahead of the day that they had initially said would be the date of results. Now, while the Karnataka Board of Secondary Education has not given any specific answer, it is understood that maybe it could have something to do with the elections, or maybe in fact something to do with the fact that they have finished the evaluation faster than they expected. Moving on, there's only one more phase to go before the grand Indian general elections come to an end. We take a look at the political updates as politicians are scurrying on the last day of campaigning. Well, Rahul Gandhi, who is leading a massive roadshow on the streets of Varanasi, paid tribute to Madan Mohan Malviya's statue at the Banaras Hindu University. In a tit-for-tat response to Narendra Modi, Rahul Gandhi is holding a roadshow in Varanasi where Modi is contesting. Rahul's arrival in Varanasi is a payback for Modi's visit to Amethi last week. Rahul Gandhi will campaign for the Congress candidate Ajay Rai, but the Varanasi election is being seen as a direct contest between Kejriwal and Modi. Rahul started the roadshow from the Golgadda Choraha and it is culminating at Lanka in Varanasi city. The Congress Vice President is accompanied by Health Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad as well as party candidate Ajay Rai. It was a grand show of strength by the Congress, no doubt. On the last day of campaign, they've decided and have ended it with a bang in Varanasi, and a huge number of people turning up there as Rahul Gandhi has in fact embarked on a roadshow. It has more or less come to an end now is what we understand, but post this there will also be a rally where Rahul Gandhi will address those huge crowds. We understand that supporters as well as workers from different areas have come together to show their support for Rahul Gandhi. And what was interesting to note was that the family of late Chennai Maestro Ustad Bismillah Khan's were in fact present for Rahul Gandhi's roadshow in Varanasi. Earlier, the family had refused to become a proposer for Narendra Modi when he filed his nomination for the Varanasi Lok Sabha seat on April 24th. Bismillah's grandson Afaq Haider said that they did not want to be associated with any political party on the hot seat, referring of course to Varanasi. But now it looks like they have changed their mind. They were spotted there playing some of the late maestro's hits and Ustad Bismillah Khan's family has now clearly showed that they support the Congress. In fact, before this, we saw them going ahead and rejecting Narendra Modi. Modi, of course, had tried to get support from the late Maestro's relatives for his nomination. However, they had snubbed him and stated that they do not want to get into the politics of Varanasi. However, it looks like things have changed now, as they were seen playing in Rahul Gandhi's road show. And even now, of course, his grandson has not gone ahead and commented on this latest development, but back then had stated that they do not want to be associated with any political party on Varanasi. Meanwhile, BJP hit out at the district magistrate of Varanasi and EC for denying permission to Modi's rally. Arun Jaitley renewed his attack on the Election Commission, saying that how was Rahul given the permission to hold a roadshow in the same area when Narendra Modi was denied permission. He alleged a political motive behind not letting Modi hold a rally in Varanasi.
देखिए, मैं सिर्फ इतना कहूंगा कि उस इलाके से रोड शो चल रहा है जिस इलाके में हमें रैली नहीं करने दी। तो चुनाव आयोग को इस सच्चाई के साथ जीना पड़ेगा कि बेनियाबाग क्षेत्र में जो सुरक्षा कारण हैं वो सिर्फ बीजेपी पे लागू हैं, बाकी तीनों दलों पे लागू नहीं है। इसी से ही साबित होता है कि कोई सुरक्षा कारण नहीं था और ये राजनीतिक कारणों से हमें रैली नहीं करने दी। और ये एक बहुत बड़ा धब्बा इस देश की चुनाव प्रक्रिया के ऊपर रहेगा कि प्रधानमंत्री पद के उम्मीदवार को अपने क्षेत्र में रैली न करने दी जाए।
Arun Jaitley once again upping the ante against the Election Commission and stating that it clearly definitely once again highlights the fact that BJP is allegedly being targeted by the EC, as other political parties were given permission, despite the fact that the Election Commission said that there was a security threat in place. But batting for Rahul Gandhi, the AICC General Secretary Ajay Markan said that the roadshow is a huge success, and he tweeted along the same lines. This is what he said, and I quote, "Rahul Gandhi's Jan Sampark program in Varanasi a huge success. Like the candidate, the participants are also local residents." So clearly Ajay Markan going ahead and setting out the point that, look, our candidate does have a lot of support inside Varanasi, and also trying to take an indirect dig at the BJP, where it was accused that they had in fact pulled in all their workers from different parts of the country. And he has gone on to now state that a huge crowd, and all of them are localites, just like their candidate Ajay Rai. And Congress leader Raj Babbar said that supporters in Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's roadshow are locals and not brought in from Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh or Delhi.
लोकल वोटर है यहाँ का जो उम्र के आया है, कोई खरीदार नहीं है, कोई गुजरात से, मध्य प्रदेश से, कोई दिल्ली से नहीं आया।
And well, it looks like definitely the Congress played this rather well and planned it with perfect timing. Keep in mind that on May 5th we saw Narendra Modi descend on the Gandhi bastion Amethi, and soon after, of course, it was a very, very good move by the BJP, a very strategic move as well for Narendra Modi to go ahead and campaign for Smriti Irani on the last day of campaigning in Amethi. And now Rahul Gandhi going ahead and using the exact same agenda on his mind, the exact same treatment as well. Rahul Gandhi went ahead and has now campaigned in Varanasi on the last day of campaigning, very, very similar to what Narendra Modi had done. It will be interesting to see exactly how the politics in Varanasi will play out. To great amount of people, it's mostly Narendra Modi versus Arvind Kejriwal. They are the two big wigs in Varanasi. However, a lot of people are saying that in actuality, Ajay Rai may just have some sort of impact in these elections, keeping in mind that he is a localite, keeping in mind that he does have a lot of support. Several times, in fact, he has been an elected representative for the last 5 times as an MLA. So, of course, you can't really rule out Ajay Rai. This is, of course, the first time that Gandhi is actually touching down upon the holy city after they announced that Ajay Rai would be their candidate. Sonia Gandhi has kept out. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, of course, has stuck to the fact that she will only campaign in Amethi and Rai Bareli. But finally, Rahul Gandhi reached there, and he definitely pulled off things with a mega rally, with a mega road show that will also end with a rally where Rahul Gandhi will address the sea of people gathered. Well, it seems like politics is recession-proof after all. The Association for Democratic Reforms has found out that 1 in 4 Lok Sabha candidates is a crorepati. 2,208 of all 8,163 candidates fielded by different political parties in this election have assets running into many crores, some in thousands. The assets of 396 sitting MPs had gone up by an average of 146% in the past 5 years. If India were to grow at such a scorching rate, it would leave China behind in a few years. And well, there is no dearth of candidates facing multiple criminal cases either. As many as 1,398, or about 17% of candidates participating in the 9-phase polls, have declared criminal cases against themselves. In the 2009 elections, 15% of Lok Sabha candidates had made a similar declaration. The bigger shocker is that 889, or 11% of candidates, have declared serious criminal cases, including cases related to murder, attempt to murder, communal disharmony, kidnapping, crimes against women, etc. This figure was 8% in the last elections. Nandan Nilekani of the Congress tops the list of crorepati candidates with total assets of 7,710 crore rupees. He is followed by West Bengal-based independent candidate Shamali Das, who has declared 2,000 crore rupees of personal wealth. Well, another rather surprising find of the survey is that more than half of all Lok Sabha candidates, that is 4,427, have not filed income tax returns. That lines up with about 50% not having gone to college, with 110 prospective policymakers declaring they are illiterate. Similarly, 3,764 candidates have an education qualification of 12th pass or below. So those are just some of the numbers there which was found by ADR. We have to keep in mind that the march of India's economic output may have slowed down, but the number of crorepatis seeking to become Lok Sabha members has had a growth of about 27% of these candidates, who are all self-declared crorepatis, which is over a fourth of all contestants. And of course, this accumulation by India's candidates is made evident by the figure for the last general elections in 2009, which stands at 16%. So we've seen an 11% growth according to the Association for Democratic Reforms. And of course, we have to keep in mind that in this particular survey, as many as 1,398, or about 17% of candidates participating in these elections, have declared criminal cases against